My guest today is family. You have heard him talk numerous times about health, about his books, and just about life and how we can just live it abundantly. Welcome to the show, Dr. Ian Smith.
Hey!
Hey! I'm so glad to see you today. I'm so glad that you're here because you always have a lot of things going on. But I want to start with health and just keeping moving, because traveling around, it's so important. I always talk about you got to be healthy to travel.
Yeah.
Staying healthy. I've been making a lot of movement to be better. You have all these books helping people because you're always stopped. I'm sure you have a story of someone saying thank you for one of your books.
Yes.
The Flex Mex Diet, Shred, all that. What's your latest story from someone talking about health?
So I was in the airport, and a woman stopped me. I was waiting for my flight, and she said that she had given up, basically. That she had tried everything she could to lose weight. Nothing was working.
Yeah.
She has high blood pressure, was borderline type 2 diabetes, and she said that she happened to just be flipping through, saw me on Rachel Ray, and saw me talking about my books, and she said, I'm just going to give this a try.
Yeah.
Like, she wasn't believing it, but she's like, I might as well just try this.
Yeah.
And she tried it, and she said it was magical for her. She got off her blood pressure medications. She's no longer pre-diabetic, and she said it just changed her life. And that makes me happy, but I'm happier that her mindset changed, because now she says she's not going to go back because she's going to implement those changes in her whole lifestyle. And that's the key, by the way. You can lose weight for a vacation, for a wedding, that's fine. But you also have to have a mindset shift where you say to yourself, this is my new life. Once you embrace that, then it's not hard to eat better, not perfectly, but it's not hard to eat better and to make better decisions. Listen, we're at Essence Fest. There's a lot of great food in New Orleans. That's not the healthiest of food, but we're at Essence Fest. We can indulge some. We don't have to go crazy, but we can indulge some. So my strategy is I'm gonna have some fun while I'm here, but when I get home, I'm back on it, right? And so we have to just have a mind shift where we are doing better most of the time.
Did you always have that mindset?
Well, see, I'm an athlete. So I come from the sports world, and that teaches you a lot about life, which is why my kids, I mandate they play sports, is because sports teaches you how to have discipline, how to work hard, how to face challenges, how to lose and get back up, right? In life, you lose a lot. You lose a lot in life. But how do you respond? How do you rebound from the loss? And so my whole life, I've attacked life like I would attack sports, and it's just worked out for me.
Yeah. I have a question. I'm going to talk in general about it because there's a lot of health weight aids that are out right now.
I like that.
And sometimes it feels like the easy way, like, wow, they look great. But I already know that you're an advocate of getting in the gym. But what do you say to those people that feel like they want to have that quick fix?
Well, this is a great question, by the way. And the reason why I'm taking my time on it is because I have mixed feelings about it.
Yeah.
Losing weight is difficult, okay? It is. It's not easy. And sometimes people need a little help. Me sitting here saying, eat less red meat, more fruits and vegetables, go to the gym 3 days a week. It's easy to say for me, because that's how I live. For others, where that's a foreign concept, it's not so easy. So they say, okay, well, let me have a little help. So I'm of the mindset that if you need a little help and you accept that it's part of the journey, but not the full journey. My problem is when people make that the full journey. I'm gonna take this pill and that's all I have to do. No, because if you look at the fine print of these pills or listen to the commercials, that they stay real fast and that's them giving you all the warnings. They do it fast so you don't pay attention. But if you listen to it, you'll realize that almost all of these weight loss aids say that you should eat better and exercise. They always say that, by the way. They never say, all you have to do is take this pill and you're gonna be good.
Right.
And I'll be honest, I'm not gonna name any names, but I'll be honest with you. A very famous person went very public about her success using one of these weight loss aids.
Yeah.
And I thought that that was very irresponsible because so many people are struggling and thus they are looking for something that they think is easier.
Yeah.
And that person sending that message out to the whole country really said to people, it's okay that you're struggling to lose weight. It's okay to take these things. It's okay to do this. Instead of saying, well, if you take these things, you also need to change how you look at life.
Right.
So I just thought that that particular person was very irresponsible. And I think that that kind of public behavior is damaging, not just physically, but to the psyche of people who are struggling to lose weight. It was dishonest. And the way the media treated that announcement was also dishonest because they all bought into it and they didn't challenge this person and say, yeah, hold on, but what about this? But what about that? Instead, it was like this celebration. And I believe, I may get in trouble saying this, but I'm gonna say this with you. I've known you for a long time.
Yes.
I believe that when people have struggled to lose weight for a long time and they're a major celebrity and they want to do something that is billed as being easier, they don't want the public to say that they cheated.
Right.
Right? The public say, yeah, but that person cheated.
Yeah.
So the way to get around that is to make it seem like everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
So you normalize it so that you do not get viewed as a cheater because everyone's doing it. And so you no longer can be singled out as a cheater. And I think that was part of the impetus behind making this huge production of this thing. I'm not mentioning any names, but
yes, absolutely. I want to thank you for just creating your series of books to help, because the recipes, the formulas, they really do work. You get that all the time. For someone who is new to your series of books, wants to lose weight, what would be the first book you tell them to get?
That's easy. It's called Mind Over Weight.
Yeah.
It's a very small book. It has no diets in it, no meal plans, no exercise. It just talks about your mind. Because so many people, Kelly, are unsuccessful because their mind is not in the right place. Your body will follow where your mind is. If your mind's not right, the body's not gonna be right.
Yeah.
So Mind Over Weight is a book that teaches you about motivation, how to set goals, how to stay focused. It teaches you when you know if you're ready to make a change. A lot of people start weight loss programs, they're not even ready.
Yeah.
They're in what's called the pre-contemplative phase, which means it's before they should even consider losing weight. So anyway, I think that book is a good starter. And then once you get your mind right, I've written 20-something books, so people can choose. One book has some keto, one book is like low carb, one book is more plant-based.
Yeah.
You choose what you want.
I love it. Thank you. I love talking about health with you, but let's talk about the other side of you being an author, your books. You got a new book coming out. Let's talk about these series of books.
So I wrote this, I write this mystery series. The lead character is a guy named Ash Kane, black guy. I wrote a character that I had never seen on TV or in books. I wanted to write a strong black guy who was smart, who was handsome, athletic, physical, but also could quote hip hop and quote Shakespeare. And so I wanted to create this character. So that's who Ash Kane is. And he plays a lot of golf, which I like. But he's in Chicago, and he solves particular cases. So every book is a new case, and they're not. You can read the books out of order. The most recent book coming out in August is called Eagle Rock.
Okay.
And that's the case of one of Chicago's richest men, a billionaire, Elliot Cantor, is found in his bed in his secret apartment on the north side of Chicago, bound to the bedpost, wearing women's lingerie. And so he's called to find out what really happened.
Right.
And so
I want to read that. I need to find what really happened.
so a lot of my cases are based on real cases in Chicago. This is a Chicago series. So a lot of cases are real cases that I've kind of taken and kind of been creative and artful with, but they're based on a lot of real situations.
Is that your like fun time writing those books?
I gotta tell you, I love writing health books.
Yeah.
I do it in my sleep.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for a long time. But the beauty of writing novels and fiction and thrillers is that your mind can just go to places that you yourself can't go. I can create situations that I would never be caught in. I can say things that I could never say. fiction is absolutely fantastic in that way. And so yeah, I'm already 2 books ahead.
Wow.
You know, I love writing. So yeah, and this series has been optioned to become a TV show, so fingers crossed. But
Yeah.
I think people are going to really love Eagle Rock. I think it's going to be very interesting. And most people are not going to figure out what happens to the end, which is what a good thriller writer wants to happen.
I love it. What else can we look forward to Dr. Ian Smith doing?
Yeah, so Eagle Rock will be out August 6th. And then in January, I wrote my next health book called Eat Your Age.
Uh-oh.
What do you need to eat for your age?
Okay.
What exercises are good for your age? What tests should you be able to perform for your age? It's all about, you know, putting it down to your decade of life. What is right for you at this decade of your life?
I love it. I can't wait to see that, because I know a lot of people are trying to go back a couple of years and see what they need to eat.
Me too. I'm getting up there.
Well, thank you so much for joining me. You know, it's always fun talking to you. It's not an interview, it's a conversation, just us catching up.
I just want to say that you have been so good to me over the years, and you have promoted me, you have stepped up for me, and I as an African American artist, where we don't get the platform very often, I got to tell you, people like you, we need you guys, and you've made me in so many ways, and I love you and appreciate you for all you've done for my career.
Thank you so much, and it's people like you that I love creating these friendships and building and supporting you, because support breeds support.
Absolutely, 100%.
Thank you so much.
I love you.
My guest today is Dr. Ian Smith.